I mean, dude, it was wild.
So I had already met up with the boys after. I was at a bar and we get a text and it was just from you go, furious. I got scammed. And dude, you showed up heated. I've never seen you so mad.
Dude, I
was dying laughing when you said that I tell time for a living. That is so funny.
Dude, do you understand how, like, every piece of what would make Michael Blaustein angry happened in that one interaction?
Yeah.
It was like a very beautiful woman telling me what to do, not hot, makes me mad, right?
And not coming.
And she just bamboozled me.
Dude.
And I don't know if you guys remember, on OnlyFans, I wouldn't spend $1 to get a video. $1 more to get a video. This woman scammed me out of $400 and probably $55
Dude, I was losing my mind when you showed up.
Come. Dude, I was so, like, these boys have seen me mad. I don't think you guys have ever seen me. Dude,
no, you were distraught.
Bro, yeah, it was mixed in with distraught. I was angry and, like, literally almost sad.
Had we recorded the podcast last night, it literally, Fresh and Fit would have DM'd me and be like, you need to chill out. Like, dude, you came in hot.
I was so mad.
You said it this morning, like, if somebody would have given me a flight ticket that night, I would have gone home.
I would have, dude. I was so like, take my ball and go home mentality.
It was just so funny because yours was like so opposite.
Yeah, yours was like, yours was great.
Walk in the park. It was like literally like, hey, how you doing? Oh, what's up? Oh, we're doing this now? Oh, hell yeah. All right. Call me baby. What's up? You still think about me, shawty?
Dude, I can't believe it. I think that made me more, because I was just ready for you to be like, oh man, sucks.
No.
You were just all smiles, best situation of your life. I got in there, I was gonna flip the bar table over. Literally, if some country was like, I'm gonna invade Amsterdam, I would have helped. I was furious. Where's the tank? Let me get in it. Pissed.
So we're sitting at a bar, we're catching up,
guys,
and
I'm furious.
Michael's livid, and
yelling.
I'm like, dude, look, I want you to have a good time.
Yeah,
let's get you back on the horse
because you're a good friend. And I immediately was like, absolutely not. I don't want to go back in the lion's den for me to get eaten up again. But let me tell you something.
There was something. I think what got you out of it. There was a girl when we were walking around. We took like 9 laps. Like we were like fully invested in what the hell's going on. And there was just one girl in one of the windows. And I forget what number her window was.
14.
And we were like, dude, we got to get you back to... That was the first one we both saw. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Shut it. Fine.
And
we're like, dude, let's get you out to 14.
Yeah. When someone suggested that, I was like, you know what? I think you're right. Because I know myself, and it's like, listen, if you bomb, you just got to get back on stage as quick as you can and have a good set.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. That first one, I bombed.
Yeah.
You ever bomb so hard you lose $450?
Probably.
Crazy, dude. And okay, anyways, so we get back on the horse. Thank God I have friends that love and support me. Because if you guys weren't there, I would have been at the bottom of the canal right now. Bottom, holding 6 bikes.
There's such a funny element after this next part that I need to throw in too.
Great. So we go to 14 and I open the door and it's literally the complete opposite
experience.
We have like literally, we open the door. I ask her what's happening. She tells me the price, which is the same price.
She's all like smiling. Like it felt like you guys both had like blondish hair, you know?
Yeah. And I close the door and she's FaceTime. She's on FaceTime with her friend. And she hangs up. I go, who is that? She goes, oh, it's just my friend. I go, call her back. I want to say hi. She calls her friend back. I'm riffing with her friend. Her friend speaks no English, but I was like riffing with a friend.
Crushing.
Honestly,
crowd work clip.
Honestly, dude.
What do you do for a living? She's like, I'll show you.
Number 14 was like dying laughing.
14, the dream.
Dude, we went back there, handed her the money, took our, and I go, what? I go, oh, what do I do? She goes, oh, just get naked. Get completely naked.
Yeah, it was like a complete opposite vibes from what it sounds like from the first one. The first one was very like militant. This one is very like, hey, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard the SS. I will suck you.
And dude, and she was so attractive, so bubbly, so like, and dog, and then she looked at me. It was the total opposite. She looked at me before she even started to like rub me. She goes, oh, you're hard already. I go, yeah. I don't got a problem with this. This ain't a problem. I was like, call the first one back. Yeah. Tell her to watch.
Dude, you were leaving the gym with the pump, then you went back to the gym for more pump.
Dog, let me tell you something. I was like, it was, and the hottest thing was she goes, do you want me to fuck you or do you want to fuck me? And guess what option I chose?
C.
Men.
Men.
Yup. I chose B, and it was, dude, she was like, I was telling her to say things. She was saying it back to me. I go, do
So
you
sad.
want to
Paying for dirty talk. Kidding. No, it's hot. It's really hot.
So we finished. It was so, also there's just mirrors everywhere. It's lit, fucking awesome.
Yeah, also, it looks like the inside of a hostel.
Yeah, but like in a hot way.
Sexy, yeah.
But it's all like, the lights are all like
Interesting
LED
amount of stains
neon.
everywhere.
Say again?
Interesting amount of stains everywhere.
Yeah, I was blocking those out of my brain. But I will say, I told you guys, I don't really compliment myself a whole bunch. I looked hot. Those lights, dude, I had no shirt on. I was like, dog. I was watching myself fuck. I was like, dude, good job.
Maybe that's why, because the first girl didn't see you take your shirt off. You were just dick out like you were Pee Wee Herman in the movie theater.
It was terrible.
You didn't. So you got to show the abs,
dude.
You got to get like a fishnet T-shirt and walk back and be like, "What about me?
What's up?
You ain't really let me back now, but how about now?
How about
I'm
now?
up right now? Up, boner, erection.
I mean, honestly, not with the first one, dude. Second one, it was crazy. And dude, and we finished. We literally talked for like 2-3 minutes. I invited her on the podcast.
You love her.
I invited her on the podcast.
Yeah.
She said no immediately. I lit her on the podcast. But she told me recommendations like where the best like mushrooms are and stuff. It couldn't be the most polar opposite interactions. She was like, dude, it was great. She complimented me at the end.
What'd she say?
She goes, I like the way you talk. Most guys don't want to talk like that. And I go, oh, we mean like
most guys have never seen a tit before in real life.
100%. And she was just like, she's like, yeah, I like that. I was like, God, me too.
Did you also ask her on the way out? Did she come?
No, she
just
didn't.
me.
She didn't come. There's no way. You asked her on the way out? No.
Then she was like, goodbye, American boy. And I was like, one last question. You finished, right? And she goes, what? And I goes, like you came? And she, what?
She came where?
And then I just floated off into the sea of men. Semen. No, I didn't ask her. That's insane.
It's insane. Because she didn't.
No.
She's like playing in the NBA and you play CYO and you're like, did you come? No.
Yeah, I asked her that and she just patted me on the head. She said,
good boy.
Get him.
And then she handed you some fucking Girl Scout cookies. So the funniest thing this woman did, we were leaving and I was like, hey, can you walk me out? I'm really bad with directions. I might get lost. She turned to me and she goes, what? Like how you got lost in my pussy? I was dying laughing. We were both laughing, but this one gets real silly is I was laughing and then the door shut and then I'm out on the street with all these dudes coming out of the brothel laughing. And then everyone just is the most revealing thing because you're like post nut.
Everybody walks out of there smiling. We were at a bar watching this one door, like when people were like walking by, every dude would come out of there looking like he like farted in an elevator and didn't tell anybody. Like a little smirk. Like,
They knew a secret and they're gonna keep it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was such just a complete right turn of like what happened the first one to the second one.
Well, it was a night. I'm so glad you did because
me too.
We then met up again after we were at like a little like cannabis shop, and for a second we didn't know what you walked up a little stone cold face, and then you're like, I'm like, there it is.
I was back.
Man, it was so funny. And I think my favorite part out of all of this, which you told me this morning, you jerked off when you got home again.
Had to.
What do you mean had to?
Had to. I don't know, dude. I was thinking about my wife, and I got horned up again. I was like a little high. Yeah, she was like so hot. Dude, she was so my style of person.
Very attractive.
God. And I just thought about her again and I was like a little bit high. And I was like, you know what? Where's that baby oil? I got to get these babies out again. Wank, 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 wank. All over my stomach. Not a lot came out.
Did you bring baby oil to Amsterdam?
Sir. I bring baby oil to church.
He checked the bag for that reason. Yeah, so I mean, like, dude, I honestly, like, I wish everybody. Didn't you say after the first encounter, like, two guys came up to you and were like, yo, love the podcast, but you're so mad. You're like,
oh, dude, there was two things happened right after that. And this is just like the Lord playing tricks on me. I walked out. Some dude walked up to me immediately and goes, yo, how much was it? I looked at him and I go, stop. And I just kept walking. I was furious. And then right after that, two dudes came behind me and like grabbed my shoulder at the same time. I was like, yo, love the pod. And I just kept walking.
That's so funny.
Dude, I know.
I wish a dude came up to you and goes, let me smell your dick.
Oh, man. It was so bad.
Wow.
I'm so happy that you guys forced me to do the second one because I would have hated Amsterdam the rest of my life.
That's what I was just going to say. I just wanted everybody to be on the same page here and equal experience.
And we are on the same page here now.
Same page.